Hello. Oh lucky losers, oh lucky losers, lucky. Hi, I'm John, and I've been living in this country for over 2 decades, and I think it's time for me to tell you about 6 things I like about Poland. And in the next video it will be 6 things that I don't like so much about this country. So first of all, the things I like about this country. So the first thing is that it's ever changing. That means ever since I've been living here, things have been happening. Should also mention new roads, recreation areas, houses, petrol stations, shopping centres, police stations, fire stations, ambulance stations, recreation parks, have I said that? And the list goes on. Don't think I've missed anything there. Thanks to the small businesses here being the pinnacle of the economy. European Union money as well to some extent. The fact that Poles are hard-working people. That's the first thing that I like. So when I arrived here, Poland looked today. There is this. Happening in the 25 years that I've been here. And by the way, this is a photo of my first day in Poland when I arrived in November 95. And this is a photo of how I look. If you look more carefully, I haven't changed that much, have I? The next thing that I like is the wide variety of food and beverages. Food is much better, I would say, than in the UK. What is English food apart from English breakfast and fish and chips? No, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, a lot of vegetable dishes, meat dishes, drinks. So there's the Polish vodka, very good Polish beers, and in some regions even Polish wine. So that's the second thing that I like about living here, and that's the food and beverages. So that's two things. And the third thing is that feeling of security. Poland has one of the lowest crime rates in Europe when it comes to burglaries, car thefts, and living out here in the countryside, I feel really safe here, and I can say much safer than at home in the UK. There are no knivings in the cities. Maybe there is a little bit of drug dealing, but thankfully it's on a very low and controllable scale. I wish I could dance like that. The next thing I like is the good modern public transport. That's from the buses to the trains. In the nearby the small town, or rather it's a town of 30,000 people where I live, modern bus fleet, hybrid, and bus service is punctual, so are the trains. So yeah, I think it's gone a long way in providing a very good public transport link and network. So the fifth thing is the hospitality. Even if you go somewhere unannounced, then they'll always welcome you into their homes, make you a coffee, tea, maybe some cakes. Of course it's good manners to say that you're going to be visiting, but the Polish hospitality is always there, and they'll lay on some food for you, even too much food, and you are obliged, of course, to eat everything. Yep, so that's a tradition. Perhaps it's slowly beginning to die out, but it's still there, it's still strong.
Every little detail of your day, running for
love lives on.
And the final thing is the value for money in this country. That's the quality of goods and services versus the price. So even on an average salary, you'll get good quality products. That's from food to drinks to electronics, machines and other things, the services, car repairs, mechanics, electronics again. Relatively cheap, the labour's relatively cheap, and the repair is of a very good standard. That's why people, Westerners, come here to the hairdressers, doctors, dentists, tyre services, you name it, because it's cheaper and it's even better than back home sometimes.
What lives on in the careful heart you hold? Is it blind nation, history so like steel?
And I forgot to mention, there's also family, traditions, celebrating Christmas, which they do great over here, not to mention the beautiful views from where I live. That's a personal thing, by the way. I know there are beautiful views everywhere around the world. There's some wonderful nature everywhere. It's not just confined to this country. That's just a personal, subjective thing.
my skies. says to me that every
So that's everything. That's the 6 things I like about living here. As I said, in the next video, it will be 6 things I'm not too keen on. Feel free to like or comment. I'm sure there are things you may agree or disagree with if you're living here in this country. So feel free to add your comments too. Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it and see you next time. Bye. And don't forget to subscribe. Lucky losers. Oh lucky losers, oh lucky losers. Lucky, lucky, lucky loo. Oh lucky losers, oh lucky losers. Lucky, lucky, lucky loo. Oh lucky losers, oh lucky losers. Lucky, lucky, lucky loo. Oh lucky losers, oh lucky losers. Lucky, lucky, lucky losers. Thank you.